What's good, people? It's your boy Rhino. Welcome back to MGTV. This is your latest Manchester United news. Let's talk United. Listen, we've got a few things to talk about. Adidas responding to the Greenwood rumors. There was a few things that I put out in my last video, 2 videos ago, in regards to Adidas co-signing Greenwood's return. We're going to talk about that. Um, the new Adidas deal that Manchester United have, a new 10-year deal. We're going to talk about that. United's decision on Greenwood. We'll also talk about that. And we are going to talk about Hojlund's transfer fee. And that's where we're going to start. So listen, Rasmus Hojlund has now come into Manchester United. His medical, as said by David Ornstein, is going to be done tomorrow, Tuesday. Let me show you. Where are we? Okay. So there's the picture of the boy, the new striker for Manchester United. Rasmus Hojlund will travel to Manchester United on Tuesday and can't find my words, and undergo a medical before completing his proposed transfer to Manchester United. United have agreed with Atalanta to sign the 20-year-old striker in a deal worth 75 million euros plus 10 million euros in add-ons. Personal terms are in place on a 5-year deal contract with the option for a further 12 months. So, so Hojlund's medical will be done on Tuesday. Good news. So hopefully we get the official announcement Wednesday or Thursday. I guessed Wednesday, but it's probably looking Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Friday. If we can get him in officially, he should be featuring in our next game. When is our next game? Man United friendly. Our next friendly fixture is Lens on Saturday. So Hojlund could be featuring in that game. And then we've got another friendly with Athletic Club on Sunday. So I'm assuming one game is going to be the first team and the other game is going to be the second team. Athletic Club, is that Atletico Madrid? Let's double check that. Oh, Athletic Club. Is that Atletico Madrid? Or is that, yeah, I'm not sure anyway. Athletic Club commonly known as Just Athletic is a Spanish professional. Okay, it's just a Spanish team. All right, cool. So it's not Atletico Madrid. All right, cool. Anyway, back to it. So Hojlund's medical is going to be on Tuesday, tomorrow. As I'm recording this video on Monday evening. And yeah, he could possibly feature on in one of the games over the weekend, and that will be good. But let's move on to his transfer fee. 75 million euros, 10 million add-ons, 85 million pounds. Million euros package. 85 million euros package. It's a lot. Don't get it twisted. I know a lot of it has been blown out of proportion because I believe it's 60 million in pounds, and then the rest of it is add-ons. Think 60 million in pounds plus 4 million in easy add-ons, and then there's a further 11 million in complicated add-ons. So let's break that down, people. So if we do euros to pounds, let's see if that's right. Yeah, so 60 million euros will be 60 million pounds, sorry, is 70 million euros. So yeah, that's right. So if we make that 64, that comes up to 75. So there you go. So here's the clarity, people, which is very important. It's still high, but it's not as high as people are making it sound. 60 million pounds is what Hojlund cost. We've paid 60 million up front for Hojlund. We've then paid a further 15 million in add-ons in pounds. Yeah. So if you add 60 plus 15, that's 75 million euros. I mean 75 million pounds, and that comes up to that about 87 million euros. Sorry, I know I'm spraying a lot of numbers here, but the initial agreement is 60 million in pounds plus 4 million in easy add-ons and 11 million in more difficult add-ons. So if he doesn't amount to what he needs to be, we're paying 64 million, which will be about 75 million or whatever. But yeah, it's a lot, people. I can't lie, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It does sound better when you break it down a little bit, but still 60 million for a prospect striker who might not necessarily turn up the league is it's a lot. It's a lot of money, people, man. It's a lot of money, but you look, we already know the Glazers overspend, and that's what I want to make clear. Please watch my last video when I had a little rant about all these rival clubs and little all these tweets and people chatting rubbish online. Like, there's clarity to why Manchester United is a badly run club, and it's not literally just because of the fact that we think the Glazers don't spend money. If you want to get more information, watch that video. I'm gonna put that video at the end of this video. Cool. Yeah, the price for Hojlund is high. Like I said, it's not Hojlund's fault. It's not Ten Hag's fault. If we had better negotiations, we should be getting him cheaper, and that's going to give him added pressure. But listen, it's not Hojlund or Ten Hag's fault. So don't now say Ten Hag spent this, he must deliver. Yes, he has to deliver naturally for being the gaffer at Manchester United and getting in his players that he wants. But don't now add the price in it without the context, because we overspend on all our players, and that gives us added pressure now because we are spending. When you add up all the figures, it's like, okay, Ten Hag spent this. Ten Hag must perform, but no, Ten Hag didn't spend it. He just outlined who he wanted, and in that context, he must perform. He must get the best out of these players because he's getting the players he wants. Don't use the context of, oh, he got this money, so he must perform, because that money conversation has to have a context. But we definitely know that based on the fact he's getting these players, he definitely has to perform. So I just wanted to clarify that. And yeah, Hojlund's medical is on Tuesday. Okay, cool. Let's move on to Adidas quickly. So Adidas have responded to the rumors about Greenwood. 2 videos ago, I put up that Adidas have allegedly approved for Greenwood's return. And I had a little goal at Manchester United because I said if Adidas are approving Greenwood's return, that does not mean that we should approve Greenwood's return. Don't just do it for the money and the sponsorship. But let me bring that up now. And even just to add on, for a quote from Fabrizio Romano as well. The price tag for Rasmus Hojlund changed a lot during negotiations. This is typical for Atalanta. At the end, United knew they had to just go and get the deal done so Erik ten Hag can have his striker. So that's a bit more context there. But going back to Adidas now, let me pull it up for you. And we're also going to talk a little bit about Amrabat as well. So where are we? So here's Adidas's statement. It's on all of the papers. So I've just found the I just clicked the first one. So here's what Adidas said. After inaccurate and speculative reporting within the media, it's important for us to clarify that Adidas has had no discussions with Manchester United regarding any member of their playing squad. That is what the Adidas statement read. We play no role in any decisions made regarding any member of the team or staff at the club. There you go. And when Ten Hag was asked about Greenwood, he's obviously said it's it's the club's decision. Let's see if there's any more news here. That's it. So yeah, so Adidas have now cleaned it up. They've said, look, we have not had any sort of discussions about Greenwood, and that's following the rumors that they co-signed the fact that Greenwood should return. So that's good to see that Adidas have stepped up and said, look, This is not us. We didn't do this. We didn't say this. Cool. So that's Adidas's response to the Greenwood rumors. Um, and still going on with Adidas, still talking about Adidas. Manchester United, their new agreement with Adidas is set to be the biggest in Premier League history. That's from Chris Wheeler. Chris Wheeler of the Daily Mail. Breaking news: Manchester United have agreed a 10-year extension with Adidas worth £900 million. That's £90 million a year that we're gonna get from Adidas, which sounds really good, man, in terms of what we can invest that in, and just in terms of the revenue that the club is making. But yeah, £900 million at least for 10 years, a 10-year extension. Sounds positive, man. I'm happy about that. We just need competent owners to spend that money correctly and not take dividends out of it. That money could be going to a lot of resources or be going to players. Um so yeah, that's crazy, man. And still kind of around the same subject, because we spoke about Adidas and Greenwood, then we just spoke about Adidas. Now we're going to talk about Greenwood. Manchester United are set to make their decision on Greenwood. So it says MEFC expect to announce if Mason Greenwood will remain at the club before their first game of the season on the 14th of August. And then I believe Ten Hag will make a statement after that, obviously. And further to add on from the Greenwood news in regards to Man United's decision, there's a tweet from Fabrizio Romano. Let me pull this one up. So he's also said, look, Manchester United are expected to announce decision regarding Mason Greenwood's future opening Premier League game of the season on August the 14th. So this more seems like it's going to happen on that day. And then he's also added here, it's only up to the club. Eric Ten Hag will not be responsible of any decision. He will discuss Greenwood's future right after the club. So just like I said, obviously, Ten Hag will add his input after, but it's solely up to the club. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is kind of weird to me because if they're waiting for this day to make the announcement before the first game, why are they waiting specifically before the first game? Maybe because that's officially the start of the season, so they felt like they need to get some clarity with what's happening with Greenwood, so that when we start the season, we know what's happening. And I'm just hoping either it's a loan or a release, um, because yeah, Greenwood just needs to flourish and do his thing elsewhere, go through whatever process he needs to go in terms of getting his mind in the right place and being around the right being around the right people and whatnot. But yeah, so 14th August, just before that, we're gonna hear some sort of announcement from Manchester United, and we're gonna find out what's happening with Greenwood in regards to the club's position with him. Let's quickly talk about Amrabat as well. Um, I saw a tweet here. I believe it's a Fabrizio quote, probably from the United stand, because I couldn't find it on Fabrizio's Twitter. So obviously it's an interview he done on United stand. I'm assuming, but this is good news for me, man. This says here, Sofyan Amrabat's priority is MUFC. Just the sound of that is great for me. He would love to join the club. And that was one of my concerns because I do know that there's some other clubs that are in for Amrabat. So the fact that his priority is Manchester United out of all those clubs, I'm happy. I'm very, very, very happy about that, man. We definitely need to get Amrabat in. Obviously, we've heard about Kobe Mainoo's injury blow. Watch my previous video on that. I'll probably put that at the end of this video as well, including my last video that I did in regards to my rant. But yeah, man, Sofran Amrabat will be a great addition to the club. We need that midfield. We probably need one more midfielder just like him or similar to do more of the 8 box to box role as well, and be a ball carrier. I believe Amrabat can be a ball carrier. He's much more better on his feet than Casemiro is, and we need that ball progressor from the back, bringing it through to the midfield up to the final third. So yeah, Amrabat is definitely needed. Man United is priority. So yeah, let's get it in, man. And yeah, that's it, people, man. Let me know what you think. What do you think about Adidas's response to the Greenwood rumors? What do you think about the new 10-year, £900 million minimum Adidas deal? What do you guys think about that? What do you think about the fact that United are going to make a decision on Greenwood before the first game of the season, 14th August? Hojlund's high transfer fee. What do you guys think about that? His medical's on Tuesday. Are you guys excited? Rival fans, what do you think, man? And yeah, that's about it, man. I've pretty much said my opinion on all of those things. And that's it, man. So people, make sure you like the video, subscribe. Please put post notifications on. It's greatly appreciated, man. And that's me, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend as always, man. It's your boy Rhino, and I'm out. Peace.
I swear firms and rents pattern this.